So I would ask myself, how distant am I from that core self? And the more I reduce the distance, the more positive I become.
Something that's really creative will be connected to the original capacities of the human spirit.
Respect maybe increases, and it's more easy to practice if we have the right framework of knowledge and understanding.
When the reality is very ugly, that's the time when you need to embrace it even more. You really need to accept that. And freedom is a very important ingredient. If you have that value in your life, you won't complain about anything.
Cooperation is what makes life worthwhile. Without it, we could be brilliant in some particular area, but if there isn't that sense of contributing something to the wider whole, then no matter how great we might be, there'll still be a feeling of emptiness.
But still, there was a part of me that was extremely thirsty for something. It was thirsty for this kind of experience, this experience of being in solitude, enjoying my own company.
Being, in essence, is the product of a number of different things we have to do in our lives. And I guess for me, one of the first places it begins is the cultivation of ground zero inside.
Even just the thought, the word, and the action that is based on divinity is like the very first light of the dawn.
To know yourself as true imperishable soul, that is one truth. The second is to know Father as He is, that is the second stage of the truth. And to accept the drama as it is, that is also truthfulness.
And this is an important thing, because to have virtues is one thing, but to be able to use virtues to uplift and to impact somebody else's life, that is greatness.
And the basis of abundance I have experienced and I have seen in some other great individuals is true generosity of heart, generosity of spirit.
My one step of courage is missing, and God might be helping, but I won't be able to receive that help. So I'm suggesting that the power to keep myself open-minded, to keep myself behaving from a higher value system, comes from myself.
Clarity means to see the true state of things, yes, but also clearly understand where to go next.
We are spiritual and we are adopting a lifestyle about which we are passionate, and because we are passionate, then we have zeal and enthusiasm about running those corporations or running our lives in a spiritual way, but with zeal and enthusiasm.
To always have the desire to learn. And I saw these words coming up in the workshop on eagerness, that there's always the willingness, the desire, the want, the enthusiasm to learn.
But if you give it away, it makes you happy. You might find it will make you happy even after 10 years. Each time you think of it, there is a good feeling about that act. And all these little things matter. Then they collect inside us.
So when I start to see myself moving towards a negative thought, I need to stop in that moment
and I need to shift. And I need to move myself towards a positive, empowering, powerful thought.
We can find that people who did great things for their countries were committed to a cause. They believed in a cause, and they were prepared to withstand personal hardships in order to achieve perhaps independence or freedom for their nation, because they had a great sense of commitment.
They had a special meaning of the word dedication in the area of literature and musical composition. And there they interpret dedication to give oneself to a purpose.
Honesty or charity or generosity, this is like not only a value, but it's a guiding principle in life. This is how I want to live it.
To see that loyalty actually is very neutrally looked at is a way how we relate to something.
Where I really recognize that lightness is an inner state of being.
As I said, the sweetness virtue is not like you can't fake it, and it's not just, okay, let me be sweet now. You can't. It has to come through these different ways, expressions, and smile is one of them.
How harmonious am I with myself? And that's what Sister Moira and I will explore today. A couple of different aspects. One is ourselves. One is those who we're living with. Then the world.
Just do what you have to do. And what you have to do is be there on time. And so when you value your own time and you have your self-respect and you do what you need to do, your life becomes an inspiration.